It's a balmy autumnal night on Teesside, and the mood understandably buoyant. Middlesbrough the team, everybody is chasing, although they can feel the hot breath of a few on the back of their necks. West Bromwich Albion, one of those, despite succumbing to league defeat for the first time last week. Here is Malumbi picking it up. Plenty of presence in that Middlesbrough penalty area, wearing the green and yellow. Price will fire it in. And a smart reaction from Sol Bryn, and one desperately needed, as he denied Nat Phillips, who already in a sprawling position in the opponent's penalty area has scored a key goal this season against Stoke.
A good effort and a smart save. Well, all season they've been hard to play against West Bromwich Albion. Arguably the one game that they've lost was arguably one of their most dominant performances, really. But he sets them up well. Hard to play against. They're a hard-working team. They've got a good structure, keep a good shape.
Forward by Ayling, round the corner, and Nipan has a chance. Fed by Strelets, and now a shooting opportunity. Well, this young man has been a shining light off the bench tonight, an opportunity from the outset.
Well, it's his ball carrying, his ability and his quick feet as well. It's a lovely little flick around the corner from Strelets, but it's a couple of little drops of the shoulder that gives him a little half yard of space. He just drags it, trying that reverse shot.
Oh, and Ayling stole that from Price, who certainly wasn't expecting his arrival.
Yeah, better ball. Strelets, who's not been in the game, they've had an opportunity.
Target's challenge, Conway's thrust, and a real driving run. And the first real work of the night for Josh Griffiths, and it was work that needed to be done urgently.
Well, this is because Middlesbrough attack the ball, win it high. That sets Conway on his way. Good skill, lovely little nutmeg on Phillips. And credit Josh Griffiths. Goalkeeper gets his angles right.
Middlesbrough proving dedicated followers of fashion. Ayling, Strelets! Well, he's barely had a kick, but when he gets a chance, he takes it. He marks his home debut for Middlesbrough with his first goal for the club. And there, another example of the long throw paying handsome dividends.
Long throw, Ayling flicks it on, and how on earth does a striker of David Strelets' reputation find that much room? It's poor from the defending point of view. Middlesbrough don't care, they've got their lead.
It is a bit of a role reversal for Cali Sen, who was taken off at half-time at Deepdale last week. Now he comes on at the start of the second half, and Rob Edwards has certainly not been afraid to make bold changes relatively early in matches this season. It's in fact been one of the most notable features. Malumbi able to keep it in and bring Wallace into it. Diakite, Conway charging back. Wallace, that's a useful delivery, and Isaac Price has his head in his hands, and with very good reason.
Yeah, and his boss has his head in his hands, because that should be 1-1. This is what Jed Wallace can bring to the party, rolling back the years, half a yard, whips a beautiful ball into a wonderful area. It's screaming to be tucked into the back of the net, and he just doesn't get the full contact that he needs. It's actually a good couple of yards wide in the end. Well, certainly having their moments in the early exchanges of the second half, West Bromwich Albion.
And they've been gifted one potentially here. Mowat, Wallace. And the hand of apology raised by Aidan Morris, and he's rather relieved.
Yeah, it is a real loose pass into a dangerous area. Well, there's no doubt West Bromwich Albion are on the front foot in this second half, and it's kind of a conundrum for Middlesbrough, stick or twist, but it's a dangerous game.
Bryn is coming and collecting. And they wanted to do more than that, but a slight mishap.
I'll tell you what, he's lucky that that was a Middlesbrough player.
Here's Mowat.
Well, he drops the ball. He intends to roll it and bowl it out, and he actually doesn't. He just drops the ball, and luckily for Sol Bryn, it's Luke Ayling, look there. Had that been a West Bromwich Albion player, there might have been trouble for Middlesbrough.
Well, again, as there were in the early stages of the first half, particularly, some real moments of encouragement for Ryan Mason as he seeks to dip into that pool of talent on the bench. And we certainly saw last away game live with us at Wrexham, the bench changed things dramatically. Oh, what a strike! Well, Nipan letting fly, Griffiths behind it.
This is wonderful play from the young man, and full confident enough to take that on first time from a long way out, and it's a rocket, isn't it?
Diakite out to Wallace. Got help from Campbell, and 4 in the area here. It came off target's head.
Just struggling really to get quality delivery. That's because primarily really he's a central defender, isn't he? Maybe slightly alien to him being in those crossing areas.
Bryn comes, deals with. Styles will pick up. It's the head of Ayling. Diakite back into the danger zone. Mowat. Diakite, Bryn with a sharp reaction. And able to grab it and take any sense of pressure right off.
Yeah, this is a really smart save. It's only the 9th Middlesbrough have faced all season, isn't it? On target. It's very impressive the way they protect their goal.
And that's why one has been enough in their previous 2 home games. Sen and Conway combining. Hackney. Sen! It's a night of first for Middlesbrough. Cally Sen on the score sheet for the first time since his arrival on Teesside. And they don't have to wonder whether 1 was enough. The team on top of the table have doubled their lead, and as it stands, we'll have clear water for a little while at least.
Well, once again, take a bow, Rob Edwards, because your changes have reaped rewards, but this is nice and sharp. This is what they're capable of, Middlesbrough. We haven't seen enough of this kind of fast, quick passing movement, tearing defences apart. It's absolutely a brilliant team goal, and it gets the finish that it deserves.
Here's Johnston. Searching one and in. It's Hegerberg. It's his first league goal for West Bromwich Albion, and it gives them a little hope and gets the nerves jangling around the Riverside. Middlesbrough have been pegged back a bit. Hegerberg at last getting his first league goal for West Bromwich Albion.
Sol Bryn, he starts to come the goalkeeper, doesn't he? And then he backs off. It's a wonderful delivery from Johnson.
The victory songs fill the air. Andrew Kitchen looking at some length at his watch. And the sound Rob Edwards has craved since Hegerberg struck that now consolation goal for West Bromwich Albion. 5 wins out of 6, unbeaten, Middlesbrough's best start in their history. They're 4 points clear currently of Stoke City, 5 of Bristol City. A lot will no doubt change tomorrow, but there is something brewing here on Teesside. The final score, Middlesbrough 2, West Bromwich Albion 1.